I think I was supposed to do this video like a year ago when actually I was supposed to do it because I was supposed to do a review on the Proud Family. And I told myself I was going to do a review on the Proud Family. I may have to do that again, even though I already watched the show as an adult like last year. I might have to do it again, but I might have to go through these episodes again. Which is not a problem because the Proud Family is a good show. But I was supposed to do it because the Proud Family is supposed to be coming back and it's supposed to be Louder and Prouder. And I don't know when Louder and Prouder is coming out soon, but it should be coming out this year? Question mark? So, I may have to go and watch all the Proud Family episodes again. But, and I'm not harking on anyone because there's a lot of people that have this say. And, fuck it. I hate doing this because it's about colorism. And let me start by saying I think colorism is real. And I think colorism does exist. And I especially think colorism exists in the black community. But I sometimes, when it comes to like y'all reviewing these shows, and I'm just gonna say it. Sometimes y'all in your own ass. Sometimes y'all just don't smell y'all don't know how your own shit smells. Sometimes I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Y'all it's just like because y'all like to throw colorism a lot when it comes to the Proud Family and all that other stuff, and it's not. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I just have a different view of it as a black man. And you know, a lot of people that have done these reviews are black women. So I don't want, first things first, I don't want to feel like I'm harking on black women because I'm not. Because let's just say this, you are entitled to have your own opinion, even though I think your opinion is stupid. Let's just say, I'm gonna be honest with you, because every time I hear that the colorism, and it's always revolved around Dejanay. Now, it's obvious like how men and women look at it. Because men, we just look at Dejanay as a bad friend. She could be light skinned. She was a bad friend. She could be fucking Spanish like La Cienega. She's a bad friend. One thing I noticed about the Proud Family, and especially growing up, is they're bad friends. And especially Dejanay. It's like Dejanay is, and I know a lot of people are like, oh, I liked her because she was dark and all that stuff. Oh, she's overweight and all that stuff. First of all, she's not that overweight. If you want to know there's like fucking one of the Gross sisters that's overweight. She's a little thick. Let's start by that. Yes, her little gut hanging out, or her little stomach hanging out. Not like y'all big girls be, not like big girls right now fucking looking the same way and all that other shit. Like some of y'all big girls fucking wear your outfits like that, talking about I can wear whatever the fuck I want anyway. Some of y'all big girls look like that, and I'm not bashing, but y'all look like that. Y'all have the blonde hair just like her. Y'all have the outfit. Y'all act like her and all that stuff. And be mindful, all the women, they say, yes, I know there are some D's. So why are y'all mad when there's one in there? When there's one in there. Oh, we know a Dejanay, I know a couple of them. I know a slew of them. I know a lot of them. Matter of fact, I know majority of y'all act like Dejanay. Fake friend too. A lot of y'all are really fake, especially. And I've had this talk about like women being fake friends and all that stuff. A lot of y'all fake friends. Now, like I said, this is not to bash black women or anybody, that's trying to throw colorism, because colorism is real. I've seen colorism happen. I've seen colorism happen to most people. And I will admit that colorism mostly affects women than it does men. Because some men, it's just like, we don't fucking care. It's like, to us, you're black. And all that stuff. It wasn't until like a year or maybe two where I've heard people who's just like, if you're half black, if you're half black, you're half white, you're not black, you're mixed. So a lot of people started calling people mixed instead of, half black and half white. Now, which is, if you believe that, that's what you believe. But if you believe in a one drop rule and, just like you're black, your genes are dominant, you're black no matter what and all that stuff. And then there's that field. So there's a whole field on that. It's just like, oh, so you're just gonna dodge the white side, and most people is just like, There is no white side. You're fully black. Your genes are black. Your genes are dominant and all that other stuff. So that's how most people, even if you're like lightest of light skin, that black gene is what's in you and all this stuff. Now, like I said, is how you feel. How you feel is how you feel. But all I know is I've seen a lot of light skinned niggas because they're black. And I know there's some white passing niggas, but when I see some light skinned niggas, they treated like dark skinned niggas when it comes to the police. I've seen that happen. I've definitely seen that happen. Especially when they look hood as fuck. Yeah, them police be looking at you just a nigga to them. So that's why a lot of people is just like, oh, you black no matter what. Because, the cops don't, oh, you light skinned? Oh, my bad. You only cut off with a warning and all that stuff. I've seen light skinned niggas get fucked up by police. It's happened. I've seen light skinned people act just as ghetto as some dark skinned joints. I don't know if they have to fit in or not, but I've seen some light, especially in the women. Some of the light skinned women, hell, some of them are even louder than some of the dark skinned joints. Take it how you want it. Some of them, they got, and I'm not gonna lie to you, some light skinned joints, just because they light skinned, they do have egos. I've seen that too. So I'm trying to make sure I cover all my corners. But with the Proud Family, sometimes I feel like we, as adults, sometimes we dive too deep into the cartoons. Now, is this stuff that a lot of people feel like it wouldn't fly today? Yeah, there's a couple episodes I seen in there. I said, oh yeah, that shit would not fly today. Especially the way fucking like, if it wasn't about the colorism, it'd have been about Oscar. Even though Oscar is a hard-working man and, he's take care of his daughter and all that stuff, a lot of people look at Oscar as a controlling motherfucker or some shit like that. But, Oscar makes good money and all that stuff. He is a provider and all that stuff. So that's why, a lot of people say that. I'm glad to see, Penny in a two-family household and all that stuff. But let's start with Penny. Penny is also loud. Now, if people don't realize, and this is how I know, some people watch the episode, but a lot of people forget the first lines Penny Proud ever fucking said is, I am Penny Proud. I am cute and I'm loud. And I got it going on. Because a lot of people say, oh, Dejanay, she's loud, she's ghetto. I said, so was Penny. So was fucking Penny. Penny definitely wanted to do some hood rat shit. A lot of people, most people don't understand this. Like, she always wanted to go look for boys. She was boy crazy. A lot of people forget that about Penny. Penny Proud was fucking boy crazy. She always tried to like fuck with whatever nigga that was trying to give her attention or some shit like that. Didn't matter who. It's just that if she thought that he was cute, she go fuck with him and all that shit. She was boy fucking crazy. It's like, why do people forget that? It's like Penny Proud wasn't just this like, oh, innocent person and all that stuff. Yeah, was she smart? Yeah. Did she have some morals? Yeah, but people forget she was fucking boy crazy. And when she blew up, she ditched her fucking friends too and all that other stuff. When she let that ego get to her, she was there was times when she was a bad friend. Remember the whole "It's All About Me" when they had their whole group and all that shit, and she sang lead and everybody was paying attention to her. She let the ego get to her and all that other stuff. But that is nothing compared to fucking Dejanay. Dejanay, and I know a lot of people was like, oh, is why she has to be dark skinned. Her skin has nothing to do with her fucking character. And we always say this, it's just like, and people say this, but they always want, oh, maybe she would go. No, Dejanay has always been a bad fucking friend. Now, the thing is, Dejanay is not the worst one. It is fucking La Cienega. But the thing about La Cienega is that we know she's a fucked up friend. It's been like, it's not like, here's the thing about La Cienega and all, oh, she's a spicy Latina, she getting away with it. No. The thing about and this is another thing people forget about La Cienega was a fucking asshole. But when it came around her parents, and when it came around her, Penny's parents, I'm really raging. I'm really fucking raging. But back to it. When she came around Penny's parents, when she came around her parents, she knew how to fucking switch. She knew how to be, I don't want to say submissive, but, very feminine, very sweet, and, very like, oh, to play the good girl role. She knew how to switch the shit on. When apparently she was a fucking asshole. She was a bitch. All right, like they was about to fight because La Cienega was like, because La Cienega said some shit about her. Now this is how you know DJ was a bad friend because DJ was there gossiping with her. And people remember that episode. She was like, oh, they was throwing the rumors, and she was throwing the rumors too. It's just like, that's supposed to be your friend. DJ is supposed to be your friend. DJ is a bad fucking friend. That has nothing to do with her fucking skin color or being dark skinned and all that other shit. Like a lot of people just, I feel like a lot of people just want to look over that just to want to point problems at that. And oh my god, like Terrific Tariq, shout outs to him. But it's not up anymore. But he had this joint with the Proud Family when he interviewed Bruce W. Smith, and it was I don't know why it was taken down because it was a beautiful, beautiful hour-long documentary about that. That I feel like he worked his ass off on, but it's not up no more, and I'm really fucking angry about that. I'm really fucking because Bruce W. Smith he actually talks about the colorism thing. And he was just like, and basically, correct me if I'm wrong, and I can't remember because it was a while that I watched it. He was like, when I made these characters, I wasn't saying, oh, she was the loud black stereotype one. It's just, oh, she dark skinned, she got to be loud black. He just made the characters. That's what it was. He just made characters. And here's the thing with some of these artists, because some of these artists, when they create their art and all that other stuff, sometimes they don't think that far. Like, oh, is she gonna be the dark stereotype and all that? No, she is this person. She does this and then does this. Penny is. I feel like a lot of people just this. So how will we get these people to do this? Zoe's just yes, she's gonna be the awkward white girl and all that stuff. It's the reviewers, and I feel like it's the people like us and the reviewers that we put extra shit in there that sometimes the writers wasn't even thinking about that when they like the perfect example is like with Boondocks and the whole thing about when Tom got possessed by Stink Meter and Uncle Ruckus had to exorcise the demons out of him. And a lot of people, the whole joint where he's like, nigga, get your black ass out of here. You just whipping him out. You was just whipping a black man and all that stuff. And, a lot of people, and he said this. Aaron Magruder said this and if I could find it, I will put it there. Aaron Magruder said this about that whole scene. He said, I just want to see Uncle Ruckus beat a nigga with a belt. A lot of people was like, they was putting so much into it, this old philosophy and all that other stuff. And he was like, I just want to see Uncle Ruckus beat a nigga with a belt or whip a nigga. And that's all he said. That was it. It was nothing simple. Sometimes we overthink. And I see it in a lot of these reviewers and all. It's like, God damn, y'all really overthinking this shit. And it's just like, it also proves my point that sometimes we don't like seeing the bad shit about ourselves and all that other stuff, like put up on screen and all that stuff. Like, these people happen. It's just like, but that show was a good show. It's like, they're not going to be perfect. I feel like a lot of people want the perfect black woman and all that other stuff. And so, I don't know if people looked at Penny Proud as the perfect black woman because Penny wasn't perfect. Penny was not perfect at all. And do y'all really watch the show? Or do y'all just look for shit to be angry about? It's like Jay-Z. Do y'all really listen to music? Or y'all just skim through it? That, if all I talk about jewels and handles, all I talk about is money, diamonds, shit. Do y'all really listen to music? Y'all just skim through it. Now the nigga talking about, financial literacy and all that stuff. It's like, oh, y'all was getting on me when I was talking about drugs. Now that I'm talking about financial freedom, y'all niggas don't want to listen to me and some shit like that. It's one of those things. And it's just like, sometimes we can't, and I say this, when I watched it, I enjoyed it. But even though I said, wow, DJ is a bad fucking friend, and sometimes that is just what we do. Like me, like on my podcast, I review shit. Or on my fucking channel, on my other channel. I review shit. I review music. I review film and all that other stuff. I really gotta get the camera back on there because I need to start doing videos again. But we there's times where I feel like sometimes we just look into the shit too much. Maybe it's not that deep. And sometimes it's like I don't know what title I was gonna say. It's not that deep. But that's the point about when I look at the Proud Family. It's not that deep. Yes, I feel like Proud Family does shaped a lot of people's views. And yes, Proud Family was, if not in my opinion, and I'm not saying this because it's a black show, but it was one of the best shows on that television. It really was. It was one of the ratings say so. I mean, you got your list, and like they had some bangers on Disney Channel. They had Lizzie McGuire. They had, I don't remember, The Sweet Life of Zach and Cody and Hannah Montana and all that other shit. And like, Debbie. A lot of people like Debbie. And one thing a lot of people miss is, fucking Proud Family, which also, and I want to put this up because a lot of people's like, I would like to see more black cartoons. A lot of representation. Representation matters. I've always said this. Representation matters, but I always say this: I don't want too much of it to where it's saturated and they're just on there because they're black. If I'm going to get a black show, I want it to be good. All right. I'd rather have not that, and this is just me. I'd rather have not that many black shows and it be good than have a slew of black shows and they're all fucking average. I remember Wayne Head. Wayne Head was good to me. Wayne Head was funny. And this is like the 90s. And this is why I said the 90s when, you had your black artists, you had your black music, you had your black entertainment. That was the golden age. And I keep saying, it was the golden age of black media. Was the fucking 90s. You had your Wayne Heads, you had House Party, you had MC Hammer, Hammerman, and those shows was not good. Wayne Head, I like Wayne Head though, but those shows are not good. House Party was not good. Hammerman was not good. It's like, go watch Kid and Play House Party. That shit is not good. But Wayne Head was really good. That's why, and I don't even think that lasted for like a season or two or some shit like that. A lot of people don't remember Wayne Head. It's like, but like I said, the 90s had a golden era of shows or some shit like that. There was a bunch of shows on there that it was really good. Hell, like even like the sitcoms, like your Moeshas, and I already reviewed them all. The Moeshas, the Game, Girlfriends, Half and Half, like they're all on my other channel, which I reviewed them all. The Parkers, I told everybody know how I feel about the Parkers. I said the Parkers is funny as fuck. That's how I start my video. The Parkers is funny as fuck. But you know what my favorite show out of all those that I reviewed that I like going back to, other than the Parkers, was Half and Half. I remember growing up watching Half and Half. I said, this is a good show. I fucking love this show. I hate the Game. I love Girlfriends. I hated the Game because I thought the Game was kind of whack. And people's like representation. It's like Craig of the Creek. Even though it was created by two white guys, it's still a fucking good show. Craig of the Creek is a good show. I don't watch it a lot, but every time I watch it, I'm never disappointed. I'm like, oh, this show's whack. I said, no, this show is really good. Black Lady Sketch Show, really good. Pose, and that's about black trans. The LGBT shit. I said the Pose, and I've said this many times. Pose is the best show on television. Sometimes you're gonna have your good, sometimes you're gonna have your bad. No matter how you feel about Empire, I enjoyed Empire. I fucking enjoyed it. Say what you want, I fucking enjoyed Empire. I thought it was a great show. It was a bit over the top, yes. Way the fuck over the top. But God, if that shit was not entertaining as fuck. Say what you want. But back to the Proud Family and all that other stuff. It's just like, I don't know. I feel like a lot of when everybody, I want. It gets to a point where it's just like, this is why I tell people, when I don't want reboot of shows. I don't. I do not want to reboot the show. Now, Proud Family's already happening, and people was just like, they was about to get on Keke Palmer's character. And my thing is, when you look at the character, you look at Keke Palmer, it looked like Keke Palmer. So it's just like, it's one of those things where the character looked like the person voice actor. I feel like that's dope. But people was like, oh, why she gotta be an angry black woman and all that stuff? It's like, you already putting the stereotypes on that character before you even put that on the show. And this is why I don't like people rebooting shows from the 90s. Because of shit like this. Because you see what they did with the Prophet, and now it's just like, oh, people want to depict it. It's like, I hate when they do that. It's the time, it's like, it's a moment of the time. It's like, just like the 90s sitcom and all that stuff, it was a moment of the time. And it's like, even in like Moesha, like, they had a family. That was a 2-parent household. Motherfucking Family Matters was a 2-parent household. Fresh Prince of Bel-Air was a 2-parent household. I seen a lot of people get on Martin. And I'm like, what? You know, I see a lot of people pick apart Martin. And I'm glad they're not doing a reboot of Martin. And I said this. Y'all would not fuck with Martin. If he was, especially like the jokes he was cracking on Pam. I said, I don't bet you, I guarantee you, a lot of y'all would not like that shit. And I said this all the time. Some of y'all would not appreciate Martin. Some of y'all won't. And I guarantee it. Y'all would not, because if he was doing the same shit he was doing in the 90s, y'all would not appreciate that shit. Especially if he brings back Shanae. What? Oh man. I said, if he ever do Shanae again, niggas, man, that woman's gonna be a why black man gotta depict himself and all that. So I was like, I think he did that to show he has fucking range or some shit like that. That's how I look at Shanae. It's like he did that as right, but that's not his most remembered character. His most memorable character is Martin himself. It was like Martin himself, and he had a bunch of characters that he was just playing. He didn't just play one character; he had a bunch of characters. A lot of people don't remember that. Now, I can't say much for Tommy and Cole because most people don't even know Cole's real name is like Carl Anthony Brown or some shit like that. Even I'm fucking busy now. Tashina Arnold, you gonna see because a lot of people's like, oh, niggas fuck, because I seen it and this shit bumped the fuck out of me. It was like, damn, Pam was much finer than, and I said they both beautiful. I said, and they're both beautiful. Both Teacher Cam and Pam. But it was just like it was like Pam finer than Gina and all that other stuff. I was like, oh, y'all just like Gina because he light skin. I said no, because she's pretty. It's like Gina was pretty. And even then, Gina, like, you seen the big head jokes they was giving Gina? It's like, yeah, but Pam got it? Yeah, Pam got it. But I also tell people, Pam she clapped back. A lot of people don't remember that. It's like, or, they'll talk about how Martin got on Pam. It's like, y'all don't remember Pam clapping back? I'm like, Pam had some fucking godly clapbacks. The whole joint was like, the Lucky Charms joint, and she goes, they magically delicious. I said, yo, that shit right there almost made Martin break character. I was like, watch that again. Martin almost broke character because that shit was so fucking funny. Tashina Arnold is gold, and I've always said that. And hell, I even said Pam was finer than Gina, but at the same time, I was like, Gina not ugly. Gina fine. Both of those women have successful careers. Like, in my opinion, both of them had successful careers. I'm still here. Here. It's like both of them could sing and all that other stuff. It's just like both of them. Hell, like, fucking Tashina Arnold playing Rochelle and Everybody Hates Chris. I said, oh my God, she bodied that role. It's like, she's a highly respected actress and all that other shit. But yeah, in conclusion, because I'm almost 25 minutes in. Yeah, because I'm almost 25 minutes. I'm looking at it. In the words of Corey Graves when he told Byron Saxon, shut up, Saxon. Just enjoy. Can we just enjoy what we get like, and it wasn't even like it was some like Proud Family was just some low quality show. It was a phenomenal show. Why are we picking apart such a phenomenal show? Like, and like I said, I do think colorism. I've seen colorism in play. It's not that I'm not ignoring colorism, but I don't think it applies to here. I just think Dejanay is just a bad friend. It has nothing to do with skin color. It's just she's a bad friend. The Grove sisters, they was just ashy. I feel like that's just a joke. It's like, why was they blue? Because they're ashy. That is a joke. Penny Proud was loud herself. Again, I'm Penny Proud, I'm cute and I'm loud, and I got it going on. That's what the fuck she said. That is the first line she says in the first episode. I am cute and I'm loud. And throughout that whole shit, she was fucking loud. Now imagine how you felt about Dejanay and all that shit. Dejanay got, Dejanay actually had fucking layers. Now, people don't pick the part to that, It's like, yeah, when she took care of her kids, she took care of her little brothers, and she did. It was just like, and the whole poetry joint, it showed another side, which showed Penny is like, which in that episode, it showed Penny being the ugly friend or the fake friend or the bad friend. It's like your girl finally found a talent that she was good with, and you don't support her. You being a bad friend. Now, don't get me wrong. Like I say it again, Dejanay is a terrible fucking friend. There have been plenty of episodes where Dejanay is a terrible fucking friend. Especially when she fucking left her little brothers and sisters with Penny to go to fucking see a concert. And was about to leave them there. And then, like, y'all remember the start of that episode when they was camping out? And, like, Dejanay was like, oh, I came back with some food. And she was like, we sent you back out days ago. Oh, and then come back with the food half eaten. And then not to mention all the bullshit shit that, like, Dejanay was starting. La Cienega, don't get me wrong, and La Cienega is the worst, like, as far as, who in that character, La Cienega was the worst. It's just that she knew how to fucking play her shit. And that's why I think a lot of people are mad at La Cienega. Because everybody's like, oh, she's that spicy Latina, that's you. I said, no. La Cienega knew how to play her shit. She was fucking, like, anytime she was around Penny, she was a bitch. But when she was around her parents, and when she was around her parents, she knew how to switch the shit to know how to good girl and all that other stuff. She knew how to fucking switch the shit. And it here's the thing, I can see that anger in a lot of people because it's just like, y'all don't see her being a fake bitch and all that other shit? It's like, no, they don't see it because La Cienega's good enough to hide that shit to where, like, you don't see it. And plus, like, she had her fucking flaws too with them big ass feet. Now, anytime you see a nigga with big feet or you see a girl with big feet, nigga said she got them La Cienega Boulevard ass feet. People don't remember that. Anytime when you see you see a woman with big fucking feet, you're gonna automatically think of La Cienega Boulevard ass. I know I said this. I said, bitch, you got those La Cienega Boulevard ass feet. Like shit, ma. But like I said, I do believe in colorism, and colorism in the black community, we have that shit, but not in Proud Family. Not in the Proud Family. I refuse. Like, sometimes y'all gotta, and I'm saying this not to be bashing, but not to. Sometimes y'all gotta keep your head out your ass. Sometimes I ain't even mention Sticky. I didn't even mention Sticky. As like Sticky wasn't good all the fucking time either. But Sticky, I mean, yeah, especially when motherfucking Dejanay had a thing with someone else and fucking Sticky all of a sudden, yeah, I fucking like it. Like Sticky ain't shit. Sticky wasn't shit either. But then again, the nigga name was Sticky. Most of the dudes on the show ain't shit. Wizard Kelly ain't shit. Wizard Kelly Jr. ain't shit. The little motherfucking surfer bro, that nigga ain't shit. Most of the niggas she was going boy crazy for ain't shit. I said we can talk about how like motherfucking Biautos and all that shit. They was motherfucking Latin gang and shit and robbing motherfuckers. Fucking robbed the Gross Sisters. Gross Sisters ain't shit. Hands up, cash out, and all that other stuff. I'm telling you, you had different black girls and different motherfucking you had different types of black girls doing different types of things and all that stuff. And stop it with the DJ overweight thing. Yeah, she got a little pooch, but she not overweight. I'm not, well, you know, if you count a BMI, yeah, she overweight. But one of the Gross Sisters, that's a big bitch. And you know what's funny? They glammed her up, and she was the bad joint. Still ashy, but she was bad. Like when they glammed her up, she came out there like looking all good and all that shit, and she was a baddie, and motherfuckers was trying to fuck with her and all that other shit. People don't remember that. That's why I say I feel like a lot of people when you do your reviews, you pick and choose and some shit like that. Y'all already looking as a whole. It's like, especially with the colorism take, y'all really take this colorism take. It's just like I don't think y'all really watched the fucking show. But you know, who am I? I'm just, you know, these are just, who am I? I'm just thoughts of mosquito fly. That might be my slogan. Might have just put up on the slogan. But let me know what y'all think. How y'all feel about the Proud Family? Are y'all ready for the Proud Family? The prouder, louder and prouder. Louder and prouder. I just want y'all to realize the name. It's like, because TJ wasn't the only one loud one. Motherfucking Oscar was loud. Motherfucking Trudy is played by Paula Jai Parker. Do y'all understand who the fuck Paula Jai Parker is? Go to your movies. She is the hood rat of all hood rats. Now, she played a good woman in there, Sugar Mama. You already know Sugar Mama. That's Jo Marie Payton, or aka Harriet. Like she had her own style to it and all that other stuff. You had it's Sugar Mama. Sugar Mama. Motherfucking Poppy. Motherfucking petty ass Poppy. You know, saying shit in Spanish and go, you know that stuff. Like, yo, let's keep it real, alright? Let's leave this shit out of it. And Dejanay is a fake friend. Alright? She's a bad friend. She's a fake friend. It's been all that shit. It's not because of her fucking skin color. It was never because of skin. It's because of her. And that's the personality. Am I missing something? Am I overlooking something? Let me know. Till then, my name is Oskino Fly, and I'm out. Peace.